it's over to you, Danilo. Do you want to
So,
brag or do you want to be lagom?
oh, I will be both, maybe. Mostly brag. I'm not Swedish, so I can brag, right? Let's
That's
see. I have
perfect.
to. I have to share my screen as well. Can you see it? Is everything okay?
It
Great.
looks perfect.
Looks perfect. I will maybe like. I'm having several screens here, so I will look a little bit here, a little bit there. But like, warm welcome to everyone here, and it's so cool that you're participating in this webinar today. My name is Danilo, and I will talk a little bit more about the program itself. So I will present business development and marketing, the master's program you are interested in. And it's 1 year master's, and here we have the shortening, we call it AFMA. Melissa is already used to being an AFMA student, as we say. Uh, just a little bit about me, and then you see my email address here. So like if there is anything that you remember that you would like to ask me, so please just email me. I am here at Skövde since almost 9 years ago. I'm today associate professor in business administration, and my specialization is marketing, and it's service marketing, but also strategic marketing, strategic flexibility, and lately also future research. So students are reading a lot of my articles, a lot of my research in different areas, including those. And I'm also, besides being program director for this program, I'm keeping myself active in research by, among other things, leading the so-called Sphere research group, where we focus on strategy, flexibility, entrepreneurship, and resilience, but also, of course, marketing. So if there is anything that you want to ask me after the webinar, just feel free to email me, and here is my email address here. Uh, what is business development marketing master's program about? We would like to say, or we like to say that we provide you with very broad foundations within these two fields, business development and marketing, and also you read a lot of, and you get familiar with a lot of latest cutting edge research. You have during your studies possibility to choose between two tracks. I will talk a little bit more about the tracks also soon. And you also get the opportunities. And I underline here the opportunities because we just provide you the opportunity, but it's up to you to use these opportunities to interact with the companies in the region, with Science Park Skövde, a little bit simplified, we could call it business incubator also, but they are also doing a lot of other stuff, and also to apply this knowledge in practical settings. Uh, Maybe to answer some questions in advance, I like to say that like both business development and marketing are well balanced throughout the curriculum. Sometimes the focus is more on the business development part. Sometimes the focus is a little bit more on the marketing part, but we do not necessarily treat them as separate fields. So we just had a guest, local serial entrepreneur, Melissa, you remember Roderick, and he said, I really like that, and I didn't pay him to say this, so he was very spontaneous when he said it. So he said, good marketing leads to business development, so you cannot have one without the other. And when we are talking marketing, when lay people say marketing, the first thing that comes to your mind is basically what we call market communication or marketing communication. But for us, this is just one part of marketing. So we take broad approach to marketing. We start somewhere like with 4 P's of marketing: product, place, promotion, and place. I said, Melissa, help me out. What's the 4 P's? You know, price.
People.
Price. People is the fifth P, but it's a good one. You remember
Price.
from the guest
The
lecture? Yes,
price.
it's the issues of pricing. So like we started there, and then we throughout developed to understanding marketing as some kind of like, you could call it like ecosystem as well. because we are living, Karin showed you there, like, we are living inside the universities, inside of an ecosystem, basically. I get a lot of emails, and I guess also Karin and Andrea are getting a lot of emails about your educational backgrounds, and any educational background is suitable. So even if I would say most of the students have background something business related or marketing related or business administration related, there is also, like you can apply with any kind of educational background, and we accept applications across. So like I think this year we have students, as I said, like we have students from advertising, business administration, but we also have students who studied English literature. They have bachelor in English literature. They have bachelor in criminal justice, aviation management. We had engineers. So we had lawyers as well. So really like, and this is something that we very strongly believe in this program, that there is a lot of diversity of different kinds. So we have students from 4 or 5 different continents, from different educational backgrounds, different ages. So there is really, when I come into the classroom, I just really like how there are like so many different perspectives, and this is also something that I really believe that adds value to your studies. And I brag now like a lot, because this program, this is only second year that we have this program, and it's highly competitive already. So for 30 international seats, for 30 international students last year, we had more than 900 applications. And probably I would say that this year we will have over 1,000. That's my estimation, just judging from the overall interest, how it's rising. So if you want to get in really good grades, strong motivation, and as I said, any educational background is suitable. So you don't have to worry. As long as you have a bachelor, you're eligible to apply. Just very, very briefly about the courses in the program. It's only 1 year and it's very fast paced. I think Melissa will tell you a lot about it. So you really have to start to study and get engaged from day one. There is a lot of independent individual work, and you always study 2 courses in parallel. That's how we organize it here. So when you come, you start with business development, where you basically learn about different business models and business modeling. And then you have a course called marketing fundamentals, where you get acquainted with, let's say, basics in marketing, but on advanced level, because you need some basics in marketing, you need some basics in business development, because you have different educational backgrounds, but still this is masters, so it's on a more advanced level than just having Kotler, the marketing 4P marketing mix book, etc. Then you already have to choose your track during first 2 or 3 weeks on your studies. So it's very fast, as I said. And if you choose the gaming track, you study this course called Games User Experience, or from next year, actually, it will be called Player Experience, because they changed the term. So I have to update my slides. So it's called Player Experience. But this is basically crash course in game development and game industry. So you don't have to know anything about gaming and game development to take the gaming course. The gaming track, because this course here, it helps you to learn about gaming and gaming industry. If you choose business track, the regular track, then you study digitalization and sustainable development, which is more or less about algorithmic management. So this course is about algorithmic management, digitalization, sustainable development. And then both tracks study strategic marketing with me now in November and December. And strategic marketing is a bit more hands-on course, where you apply what you learned at business development and marketing fundamentals. And I think Melissa will tell you, students are playing simulation, market simulation games in teams as companies competing against each other in a simulated market. And we are right in the middle of the course. And at least for me, it's so much fun because they are trying to outcompete each other. And I think this is also something unique because it's as I said, it's very hands-on. It's a lot of experiential learning here. And just I think it was like day before yesterday that one student told me like, wow, we are playing a game. In my home country they would never let us do that, but like we let you do that. So we like when you play, when you apply what you learn. um, cool. And already now students started to think about the master's degree because they start to write in January. So already in January, already at the start of your second term, you start with your master degree project and you write it half time during the whole spring term. So from January until May, late May, early June, you will be involved with your master degree project and you write in pairs. So in Sweden, degrees, master degrees, bachelor degrees are usually written in pairs and especially within business administration. So be prepared for that. To help you to jumpstart the work with master degree project, you learn a lot about scientific methods. So that's like in January, February, late March. And then again, depending on the track, April, May. If you're on the gaming track, you learn about current research in game development, in gaming, and you study this course together with master courses from our game development educations. So you will meet a lot of gaming students there. If you go regular track, then it's digital marketing and brand management, and this is very self-explanatory, but you still, well, you will see there is a lot of, again, a lot of like project-based, hands-on teaching also in this course. I get a lot of questions, why gaming track? Because we are bragging here again. Our little town is the second largest game development company hub in Sweden after Stockholm. Our university offers the leading game development education in Sweden and one of the leading game educations worldwide. And now I'm talking from my position as business teacher. That's because Skövde offers unique blend of programming, music, narration in gaming, among other things. So, you know, like if you're a programmer, you just go to a different classroom and there you have like people who can like, I don't know, create stories for your game or who can like, you know, create music for your game. So everything is very close at one place. And then you get a lot of fantastic gaming companies as well. We have big companies, we have a lot of indie companies as well. So like all different sizes. Again, you do not have to have any knowledge of gaming industry, game development, anything to choose gaming track. So anyone can choose this track. The difference between the tracks, I said, that's these two courses. And the courses at the gaming track, they provide you with more knowledge. If you choose to go regular business track, you get relevant business development aspects. So then you learn about algorithmic management, then you learn about digital marketing, you learn about brand management, and also gaming track is limited to maximum 10 students. So there can be some kind of additional, if there is more than 10 students applying for gaming track, we can have additional round of admission there. Cool, let's see. Collaboration. So I get also a lot of questions about collaboration. We collaborate with several actors here in different ways. Drivhuset Skaraborg, which is local, that's just my description, but like local pre-incubator supporting student entrepreneurs. So if you as students have some kind of idea about company that you would like to develop here in Sweden, that's where you go to Drivhuset, and they hold a lot of workshops and guest lectures in our courses. I think, Melissa, you had them on at least 2 courses so far, I would say. So two out of 4 courses, they already had Drivhuset. And we had some students from previous years who pitched their ideas and are now in process of starting companies in Sweden. And Skaraborg, that's the region where Skövde is located, just to make it clear. We also collaborate with Science Park Skövde, the local incubator. Incubator is just like one part of their activities, but like we are specifically focused on the incubator, and it's also a lot of different collaboration aspects. Sometimes they come to visit us, sometimes they hold guest lectures. Our students are going there to their activities. And our students have companies there as well. So there are like students who already have companies inside the incubator, and they're getting like more knowledge from the program. So there is, and as Karin said, the science park is located just like, just on the other side. You will see there is like a railroad here. So just on the other side of the tracks, it's like you go under like this train bridge, and then you are there. Very often we invite practitioners, entrepreneurs, business developers, etc., as guest speakers. And also at Skövde municipality, they offer career program for international professionals. And a lot of our students are participating there as well. And I heard from the municipality, they are so happy with you, and they want even more of our students coming there. So, and again, these are just opportunities, and you have to use the opportunities. We are just here to provide the platform, but you guys, when you come, it's up to you. So what you do, how you do it, that's you have to do it. Again, this is also something very important. We have practical elements. There is a lot of this like collaboration and opportunities, but again, this is Master of Science program. This is not an MBA. This is not a vocational training. I will not teach you how to optimize your, like, I don't know, internet page for like best search or SEO or whatever. You will not learn this here. Here, the emphasis is on the academic component, on academic writing. For example, marketing fundamentals course already in the beginning, it trains you in thinking academically, writing academically, because this is what your thesis is assessed. We assess your thesis primarily on your academic quality. This can be a shock for some students because you expect maybe something more practical. As I say, we do include, if you benchmark, if we compare to other programs in Sweden, I think we have balance. We offer more of these practical elements. I heard again from students that like, wow, so far we had so many workshops and guest lectures, practitioners, we never do that. So I'm just saying what they are telling to me. If they are lying, I'm lying. But again, this is Master of Science, not MBA, not vocational training. I think I really have to emphasize this because there is a lot of misconceptions. It means academic quality, academic. That's what we are assessing here. Something about future career paths, because I expect you will ask me about this. I can judge only from the first year group, from last year group. I still have to see where Melissa lands, what kind of job you will get after the studies, and your friends. But judging from last year, so I would say that, and I have almost everyone on LinkedIn, and we have also group on LinkedIn for alumni. I will not admit anyone yet from your group, Melissa. First, you have to finish. You owe me that. But like our former students, most of them have started their own businesses here in Sweden, but also back in their home countries. So, for example, I have seen on LinkedIn that our Vietnamese students, they started like education tech, ed tech company back home. I have also seen that some students found work as business developers, both in Sweden but also abroad. at least what I have seen in Asia, in USA, Africa, also between the regions, because at your program, as I said, you will meet friends from 4 or 5 different continents. So now there is like something brewing up there, what I have seen from last year to like bridge USA and Africa, some kind of collaboration there. So like, you are creating your own opportunities here. So like use them. Uh, and also like, yeah, I think a couple of students became key account managers as well here in Sweden. I think one in Gothenburg and one in Stockholm. So small town, small university, but still I think you can get quite good jobs. And I have seen that a couple of students from last year are also applying for PhD student, doctoral candidate positions, both in Europe and abroad. So that's also another possible career path if you're more interested in academic career. And I know that we have a couple of students now who already asked me what are the possibilities of like, applying for PhD in Skövde, Gothenburg, Stockholm, Sweden in general. So that's a possibility as well. Uh, cool. My last slide, because this can also be shock for a lot of you, positive and negative shock. So our style of teaching is very flat because Swedish culture or like way of doing business here is very flat. Uh, I said I'm not from Sweden. I come from Croatia. I came to Sweden to study masters and then I got stuck here for like a very long time. But you see here, should the boss have all the answers? I took this photo at one conference. So you see, like, there was some kind of research there. India, 98% yes. And then when you go down, you land in Sweden, 7%. Your boss doesn't have all the answers. Your teacher doesn't have all the answers. So our style of teaching is very flat. You can treat your teachers more as coaches. We like to hear different perspectives. There is a lot of peer review and peer interaction at our courses. So I'm here just to facilitate your teaching. So, and also what was for me personally, when I started to study in Sweden, it was the biggest shock for me personally is that like you are responsible for your own teaching. It's very independent. No one tells you like, how to organize your time, what to do, what not to do. So I just give you like I say like here you have 10 articles, read them, and you have to read them because you cannot come unprepared. But like I expect this from you. I'm kind of checking it, but like still this is also the basis so that we can have fruitful discussions. And also what I like in the classroom is that, again, I repeat this, many different perspectives from, and there is many different educational backgrounds, different countries, different age groups in the classroom. So I think this year we have 50 plus and we have 25-year-olds and like and everything in between. So when you mix this, there is so much diversity and you get so much exchange and so much interaction. But again, 7%, we don't have all the answers because we are also developing together with you. Cool. So that was my presentation. And I'm how am I with time? Is it like Q&A now or like how do we take it?
It's Q&A now, so we will
Yeah.
start with the questions. Thank you so much, Danilo.